This is Rightly Used with Adam and Karen.
Welcome to Lightly Used episode 12. I am Karen.
And I'm not.
Oh, who are you then?
Someone else.
Oh, fair enough. Can we give you a new name for the day? Do you fancy being a Bruce?
Are we thinking of Bruce Forsyth? Or doing a bad Australian accent? I better be Adam again.
All right, okay. So
It's what I know.
So I'm Karen.
I'm Adam.
Welcome to the show.
So tempted to say I'm Bruce, but I couldn't pull it up.
I'm Bruce.
See, I can't do an Australian accent.
I like an Australian accent. It does vary from time to time.
The pressure's on. I will need to try it. I know I can't do it. No.
Oh, he's gone shy.
I'm not going to risk it.
You're literally blushing.
I can't. I know. I can't. As much as I want to try.
You just don't want to offend a population of a large country.
No, I don't want to embarrass myself any further than I already am.
Oh, fair enough.
I know it would be so bad.
I'll let you off then, but on one condition. You have to do the Tat In The Box jingle.
G'day, mates. Welcome to the show.
Bloody hell, I thought I was going to get away with that.
It's truth. I'm going to start moving on quickly with corrections.
Oh, God.
I got the wrong President Roosevelt when I was trying to remember the President and the Gardener story for Bibliotat last episode. I said it was when the President went to the Freemason meeting at his home lodge, his gardener was master of the lodge. I said it was FDR. It was Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh.
Just in case you need for pub trivia. 26th President, not the 32nd.
If anyone cares.
And also the film based on the Demon House from last episode.
Yes. Is it called Deliverance?
The Deliverance.
The Deliverance. Oh, and the Demon House
The
is in
definitive articles.
Gary in Indiana, which I didn't get out last time because I said, it's just in America. But the Demon House was in Gary in Indiana.
We're also got to say thank you and hello to new listeners and followers on Good Pods.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate you.
Thanks for bearing with. I think there's been some technical difficulties they've been aware of.
Yeah, sorry.
So thank you for that. Don't forget to listen to the other Studio Channel 84 shows whilst you're there as well.
Absolutely. We love our boys.
Oh, channel update. Speaking of, nearly seamless. If I read ahead just one line, that would have been...
It's all in the preparation.
The Title Trek show is going to be rebranding in the new year.
Oh my God, what are they going to rebrand it to?
We don't know. We've all been pitching names in group chats to find out which one Rob likes best in January 2025. It just to reflect that it's not just a Star Trek podcast.
Yeah.
Show update for us. All of our blog posts now linked to a copy of each featured Bibliotat book on the Internet Archive.
Adam has been working very hard in the background. Anything new and fancy that comes up is nothing to do with me. It is all Adam. He does all of the background stuff. I just turn up, talk, and then leave.
I say all the blog posts. Nearly all the blog posts. Only one book of our Bibliotat hasn't been archived on the Internet Archive.
Oh, which one is that?
Oh, I was going to ask you, did you want to guess?
Is it My Q Chronicles?
No.
Oh. Is it the Thingy and Cyanide comic book?
Nope. That's that.
Oh, is it the first book that you did?
Yes, our very, very first book, the best of the Innovations catalogue. Not worth archive. Finishing of Bibliotat.
Literal.
I think the Top Gear book, there's like 5 scans on the archive from different libraries.
Oh my God.
Who needs 5 copies of the same book? I don't think it's even a hardback and softback version. It's exactly the same.
Strange.
Not one of the best of the Innovations catalogue.
Wow, maybe we should make it our challenge to find books that aren't on the archive of things.
I'll let you be in charge of that.
No, you gave me games. That's tough enough.
So coming up on the show, we've always forgotten to do this.
Because we're professionals.
We've seen on group chat, Rob has a call sheet.
Yeah. Rob and Tom.
There's
Tom is the one that came up with the fancy one.
printed out and in colour.
With timings on slots and all sorts.
Jesus Christ, we're a shambles.
Well, it kind of fits with the theme of the show. Everything's a bit used, a bit rusty, a bit rough around the edges.
So this is why I haven't put the show notes on there, because there's been just so many scribblings out. It's just been embarrassing. I can't show this. My handwriting's bad enough as it is.
Aww.
Let alone, oh my God, he can't even put a thought to paper. What an idiot. But coming up on the show, finally,
Yay!
we've got lightly used news next. I've got to do another voice for it.
Hooray! I can't wait. He's been stressing about this. It's so
Yeah,
funny.
because this voice is direction for this character voice.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, we've got a quick play of another game this episode.
Yes, we have.
We haven't decided which one yet. There's two in contention. We're not going to do Domino Express.
We're not. Have you decided not to domino?
Yeah. I haven't looked at the box, but I think it's just...
Stack them up and knock them over.
Yeah, the idea is, can you do a challenging obstacle course for yourself? I don't think it's a two-player thing.
I guess putting that in two-player mode is like asking a married couple to put an IKEA wardrobe together.
Plus, it would be very visual, I think, Domino Express. I don't know if that would work on the pod. We've got Tat In The Box. Speaking of visual items, we close our eyes and try and grope and guess what items we brought in.
And I've got psychic fingers.
You can tell colours of things.
I can tell colours through my hands, yeah.
That's weird.
I know.
And it's your choice of book to end with Bibliotat.
No, it's not. It's your choice of book.
Oh, crap. This will be another fun episode.
I did the book last time. We did the swear words.
Too right. I even wrote Carol's choice of lightly used
Oh,
book.
that's hilarious. It's definitely not my turn.
I am not prepared at all.
Backup book?
I need to get something. We need to get the printouts. We need to run this by each other every week instead of keeping it the surprise. We have to be organised.
No, I like our chaotic madness.
For lightly used news, we return to the Abergavenny Chronicle and Tim Butters from Monday the 13th of May 2024. An Abergavenny man who went on an illegal boar hunt in the Forest of Dean claims that he and his friends have stumbled across the secret that has evaded the greatest minds in history. The secret to eternal life. It's all thanks to the necromancer the old man of the woods warned us about, explains semi-professional, long-distance runner Johnny Turnip. As previously reported, after crashing their Bedford Rascal and ending up in an unknown part of the forest, Turnip and his friends, Big Tony and Puerto Rico Paul, could have called it quits, gone home, and left the pigs in peace. However, they're made of sterner stuff. Instead of calling the AA, they decided to make a fire, drink some whiskey, and discuss tactics for the next day's boar hunt. Turnip told the Chronicle. It was about 3 a.m, and we were going to get some shut-eye because we wanted to be fresh for the next day's killing. We're having one last dance to Waterfall by the Stone Roses, when an old man rocked up out of nowhere and just stood by the campfire all mysterious and brooding. He had his hoodie up so you couldn't properly see his face, but you could tell from his bow legs and the way he held himself, he was getting on a bit. Turnip added. Anyhow, the song finished, Big Tony's Get-Up Blaster fell silent, and he just stood there for ages, staring at us like he was Aragorn from Lord of the Rings, and we were his hobbits. The trouble was, he was wearing shorts, so we couldn't take him seriously, and Puerto Rico Paul said as much when he hollered, "Why are you wearing shorts, dickhead?" The stranger realised at this point that silent hardman routine was making him look a bit of a tool, so he just asked Paul, "Any of that whiskey go and spare, friend?" We'd never been the sort to deny anyone a drink in the early hours, even potential psychopaths, and so we invited him to come and drink the firewater with us. As they talked and drank, Turnip revealed that the way the stranger spoke reminded him a lot of Captain Barbossa from Pirates of the Caribbean movies. His accent cracked us up, explained Turnip. Big Tony's particularly tickled and kept calling him the West Country Hooligan. Funny thing is, when we asked his real name, he said all seriously, "It's Jenkins, Indiana Jenkins." Tony started choking on the whiskey in hysterics. But the stranger shot him back the sort of look that could have emptied a pub. Tony eventually stopped hyperventilating and asked the stranger, "Indiana, like in Indiana Jones?" He looked at us with the intensity of a proper nutjob before screaming in rage, "Who do you think Spielberg based the character on? Except compared with me, that Indy was less alpha male and more a big girl's blouse wearing Nancy boy." Probably mistaking our embarrassed silence for awe, Indy just cackled like a headcase on public transport before taunting, "You blokes a bit woke, are you? You're gonna cancel me. You shocked by my choice of words?" To which Tone replied, "It's an accent we're struggling with, but..." He then gave Indy one of his meaningful looks and warned, "No, behave, or I'll take that bottle of whiskey off you." Turnip added. That did the trick. Indy went all apologetic and said, "Sorry, lads. I've spent too much time in this here forest, and it's been a while since I've had anyone but wild pigs to converse with. The constant savagery and all that grunting and groaning in the night can make a man turn a bit funny. Civilized conversations eluded me for far too long. But speak, Tell me what brings you to the woods. Turnip explained that they were there to escape the hardships of everyday life and hunt some wild animals to death. It was then he got particularly animated, explained Turnip. As soon as we mentioned butchering pigs, he started shaking his head violently and muttering, "No, no, 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 no," over and over again. As a man who often judges other males and how much meat they can consume, Big Tony looked at Indy scornfully and said, "What's the matter with you? You some sort of vegan or something?" The way Big Tony managed to make vegans sound like Nazis quite impressive. But Indy just ignored him and screamed, "Fools! No one can hunt pigs in hidden parts of the Forest of Dean without the necromancer's blessing. To do so is to risk death, or even worse, the seventh torment." Turnip added, "Saying words like the necromancer or the seventh torment to us is like offering a drunk on a diet a fat slice of cake." We were chomping at the bit and eager to meet this Mr. Necromancer. I said to Indy, "Look, mate, we're here to cover ourselves with glory and pig blood. We ain't returning to the Mardi until the war between man and beast has been won. Where does this necromancer live, and how do we get his blessing?" Indy just pointed south and said, 3 miles in that direction. You can't miss his house. It's called the Lonely Cottage." Pertwee found this hilarious and chuckled, "What sort of nonsense name is that?" But to me, it had a kind of ring to it. If I was a wizard living in the woods, I'd probably call my log cabin something classy and mysterious like Avalon. But each their own. Turnip explained that as it was nearly dawn, they decided to skip sleep and set off there and then. He said, "Indy led the way, and sometimes I wish he never had, because when we met the necromancer, we also learned the secret to eternal life. And that's a hard load for any man to carry, even a semi-professional long-distance runner." To be continued.
Tat in the box, tat in the box. Tat in the box, tat in the box. Tat in the box, tat in the box. Tat in the box. Tat in the box. Too many claps. It's different every time. I'm nothing if not inconsistent.
It's your turn to close your eyes.
Yes, it is.
And guess what Tat I've brought in?
Put your thing in my hands. Ooh. Before I do anything, it feels metallic because it's cold. Oh. Is this your NASA shuttle?
Oh, I was hoping you'd get it wrong. 'Cause I've got 2 plain things.
So, it's
Yes.
white.
You can open your eyes this way.
This is a Columbia NASA United States shuttle in standard shuttle colours. It's got a black bottom and a white top.
There's no date on the plastic base, but from what I can find, this is from Corgi's 100 Years of Flight collection from 2003.
Oh.
I think it's 1 to 400 scale.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's the real one's considerably larger.
Bigger than your house.
Columbia, NASA Orbiter Vehicle designation OV-102. It was the first space-worthy space shuttle in NASA's orbital fleet. The first mission, STS-1, lasted from April the 12th to April the 14th, 1981, and during its 22 years of operation, it was used on 28 missions.
Wow.
The final flight was the Columbia STS-107 mission, lifting off on January the 16th, 2006 from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. It was set for a 17-day space mission featuring numerous microgravity experiments, but upon re-entering the atmosphere on the 1st of February 2003, the Columbia shuttle suffered a catastrophic failure due to a breach that occurred during mission launch, disintegrating during re-entry over Texas on its 28th mission, killing all 7 crew members on
Holy
board.
shit.
STS-135 was the 135th and final mission of the American Space Shuttle program using the Atlantis shuttle, launched on the 8th of July 2011 and landed on July the 21st, 2011.
Oh, wow. Good facts.
They did a Face in Space program where you could send a photo in and they were going to send it up on 2 of the final shuttle missions.
Right.
I put mine forward to be on the final one. That got scrubbed.
Oh, what a shame. You could have been in space.
So yeah, I think they decided to scrap the last 2 missions and replace it with 1 through 5 to do some scientific testing. That's the only way they could get funding for it.
Science wins,
I think.
Adam loses.
I'm not going to bother doing corrections for that. Admittedly, my knowledge of that is very sketchy.
Fair enough. Oh, it's a cool little item. Thank you very much.
You're very, very welcome, celebrating the very first space-worthy
Space?
shuttle. Space-worthy shuttle.
Faith-worthy subtle.
From NASA.
Excellent.
It's your turn.
Let me see if I can get into my box without... Oh, I'm not sure. I'm just going to take my headphones off. It's easier. Stay where you are. Be a good boy.
Please hold caller.
Oh, right.
Eyes closed, hands out.
Eyes closed, hands out, and there you go.
Oh. I can feel there's wheels.
Correct.
It's a toy car of some kind with a figure on. It could be a tractor. I've probably seen this on your shelves
You've
many
definitely
times.
seen it.
It's Bugs Bunny?
Yes, it is Bugs Bunny. Well done.
In a not quite Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, convertible, because obviously his ears are so tall that they couldn't fit him in a normal car. You had loads of notes on your item. I've got about 3 lines of notes on mine. So yeah, this is a Bugs Bunny race car from 1990, produced by Warner Brothers and distributed by Play School. He's from a set of, I found one set of 4 online, but then I found a French listing on eBay for this Bugs car in his original packet. And on the back, there are 8 vehicles with characters, not all of whom I know particularly well, but also it was in French, so it was all voiture et le Bugs Bunny, voiture et leur porky, what's a pig in French? Porky jambon. Porky ham.
Oh, no, I've put
What's
on the
a
spot
pig?
now. That's not going to come to my brain at all.
Oh, and it should be Bugs Lapin. Lapin.
That's right, yeah. Not as alliterative, though.
And Sylvester le chat. Le chat.
Couchon pig?
Pouchon?
Couchon.
Couchon.
I failed French. I got a D.
Oh, I got an A.
Oh, well, I don't feel so bad for not knowing. Even if I got it wrong, I had a guess.
Yeah. If you know what pig is in French, please feel free to send us a message or on Blue Sky. We are still on Twitter for the purposes of Studio Channel 84 and sharing each other's posts. Or there is an email address which is
pod@lightlyused.co.uk, and this one, FAO Karen.
yay, something FAO for me, because it's not a complaint. And of course, this car was made in China.
You're the Channel 84 complaints manager.
I am.
If anyone has a complaint specifically, it's for you.
Yeah.
I just have corrections, not complaints, please.
I think my Channel 84 email address is still active. Patron saint at channel84.co.uk. But if it's not, that'll probably just ping through to Rob and Tom, which is even more funny, so please feel free to email that if you like. It's a die-cast model.
Very weighty.
He is quite weighty. I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't a pull back and go.
I did test that as well.
Yeah, because it feels like it would be a good sort of like friction car. Ooh, ASMR. Wheelage. So the car itself is a light blue with red highlights, and it's got a little BB decal on the bonnet.
And on the back.
Oh, and on the back.
Slightly different on the back. It's just a circle, but a nice crest on the front.
It is a nice little crest. It's like a proper little...
Fancy Bugs.
Yeah, very fancy. And Bugs himself is wearing some
Shades.
Ray-Bans of some variety, maybe.
Sort of Guy Fieri sort of.
Yeah, he does look like he's off to a drive.
He's off to Flavortown.
Yeah,
That's where he's
nice.
driving.
With his bright orange wheels. There's a few for sale online. Like I said, I found a couple on eBay. Most of them were like £5 upwards. Some people were selling collections of 2 or 3 of them, and obviously, the price increases as it goes along. But there was only 1 or 2 in the UK. Most of them were European listings. And I got this little piece of joy from the Swansea car boot sale, which is held on a Sunday in the car park.
In Strand.
And it cost me £2. So I think compared to the listings, even though in fairness he is a bit more battered, so price wise I think I did all right. I've saved at least £3.
Excellent.
And he looks nice on my shelves.
Yeah, it's really cool. Bright orange wheels contrasting, red stripe down the robin's egg blue. Not quite a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, it's a very cute little thing.
Oh, I didn't give the price of mine either. It was £1
Oh,
in
where
YMCA.
from? Hey, good old
Internationally.
YMCA.
Okay, so we've decided upon a game. Sorry for the echoiness again. Once in Casa de Court. The bigger echoey land.
Lounge of games.
What have we got this week?
We have got...
This episode even.
Yeah, this
I will
episode.
learn at some point.
We have got Rubik's Race, the fastest game in town for 2 players aged 7 to adult.
And where did you get this from?
I got this from the Wales Air Ambulance shop in Swansea, and it cost me £5.
So it looks like the rules are pretty much on the front.
Yep.
Shake the scrambler, slide the tiles to match the scrambler, drop the frame to claim the game.
Pretty much.
So it's the fastest 2 players aged 7 to adult from the makers of Rubik's Cube.
Yep.
Rubik's.
The cube of.
Clues in the name. Right, shall we get this set up?
Yeah, I haven't opened this box yet.
Oh.
Ooh, that's in more pieces than I was expecting it to be. Okay.
So, how does this...
Oh, I hope all the bits are here. Right, there's the little mixer-upper.
There's a movie aroundy.
Are there...
Block.
Right, so I think we...
Is there anything on the bottom of the box?
No, there are no instructions. Right, so we've got one each of those.
A white one each.
Oh, okay. White one each.
A green one each.
Green one each. Red.
Yeah, we will have
Awesome.
the exact matching
Right,
one.
so-
Presuming this is how it works.
Now, what I would say is you take your ring out.
Hey,
Hey, so you've got a mixy-uppy
Yeah.
space. Okay?
shall I...
Yeah, give it a shimmy.
Oh, we'll do it away from the mic.
Yeah. Oh, break the
No,
glass.
they need to settle.
Right.
And
And then we need to make it fit in the centre 9 squares.
So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Oh, pop down.
Balls. Sorry, I'm not cheating.
Oh no. Oh no, it's upside down.
Oh, I'm doing a horrible job of this.
Oh
I'm
no.
building it in the wrong section.
No, I had to undo all my hard work.
Oh, what?
I think.
Red, white, yellow, orange, yellow, white, red, blue, white.
Yay!
I started building mine down here, and then I realised I needed to move it all up a row.
We didn't time that, but I'm sure people can watch along on the video on YouTube.
Yeah. Do you,
If I
want,
remember to put this on there.
do you want to have another go, or are you done?
No, I'm done. That was way too difficult.
Okay. Well, it's good fun, though.
That one was... Once you got the neck of it,
Yeah.
I'm usually rubbish at all these ones to, you make a shape on there. This was a bit more entertaining than making a shape because you can play this many, many times with different outcomes.
Absolutely.
And there's as much chance of losing as there is of winning.
Yeah. And
Yeah, that was fun.
I think this is like a good Christmas Day game, after you've had a couple of bevies. And
Or Christmas morning.
before the turkey.
If you want to be quiet and just want to put all the batteries and stuff and wake the parents.
Yeah, this is a great game.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm happy I spent a £5 on it.
I think we can come back. This is an easy one to set up, easy one to play. I think we can whip this out as a standing game, and we can keep tally of maybe. Yeah,
why
if we
not?
don't do another one, we can come back to this, and we can keep this as the rematch game.
All right then, that sounds good.
You know, at the start of the show, I said, "Oh, it's your turn."
Yeah, I recall that.
I had yesterday put a book in here, so weirdly at some point I must have known it is my turn.
Yeah, we were.
But I'd written down, "It's your turn."
Yeah, we were discussing it via text yesterday that it was your turn.
Yeah. So I don't know what went on between that time and me writing that. But I do have a book for Bibliotat.
Yay!
Now, this was intended to be a gift for my niece, but I've had a look at it.
Is it inappropriate?
I don't think it's aged well.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Is it an Enid Blyton?
No.
Is it a Roald Dahl?
It's My Little Pony Annual 1990.
1990.
Really inoffensive, you'd think.
Yeah.
How could this
I used
possibly...
to love My Little
But
Pony.
it's not even written this book belongs to. Nobody scribbled in it. Meet the Windy Wing Ponies or Brush and Grow. Meet all the merchandise is here. Buy and collect all of our
I
toys.
loved My Little Ponies.
I think my sister had this one with lollipops on it. I'm sure they... and these ones, I'm sure they smelled.
Oh, did they have the stinky
I
bums?
think they might have had scented stickers. How could this delightful, friendly for kids book have aged? That's a good question. Here we go.
Oh.
You just saw it as I was flipping through. That's Indian picture story. And it's like telling a story with emojis, but with pictures of the horses and things. Now, I had to flick through the book to find out the name of some of these horses. The ones that's in there.
You mean you don't remember them from 1990 when you were totally into My Little Pony?
My sister was in some of them, so I only remember some of the ones that she's had and going, oh yeah, that looks familiar. This one I've got no recollection of.
Okay.
So I think this is a boy My Little Pony.
Oh, I was going to ask if there are any boy ones.
Because he's got
a
hairy
willy?
hooves.
Oh, hairy hooves. Right,
It's
okay.
a Shetlandy looking, and I think maybe a neckerchief.
A neckerchief.
This is called Wigwam, and he is done up like a cowboy.
Okay.
And one night, Wigwam was asleep in his picture of a teepee. Something woke him up. It sounds like a pair of tom-tom drums. I had better put on my Native American headdress and go outside.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to stop reading any more. But there's those weird dragon things I don't really recall. I've got a vague recollection of maybe some of them. The ponies came with those little dragons.
I'm not sure.
But yeah.
That is,
It hasn't dated. You can... Yeah, I'll just scan that.
Oh, dear.
And you can cut out and make your own teepee for the dragons.
That's nice.
So maybe I might run this by my sister before giving it to my niece.
I think you could probably just take that back to a charity shop. And I did feel sad for the little girl that didn't write her name in the front of the book, assuming it had gone to a little girl. But actually, maybe she was so shamed in 1990 by the story in the back that she refused to take ownership of the book.
I think this was in the British Heart Foundation, right? I saw this one. I happened to be looking through it and looking at, are there any scribbles in there? Has anything been crossed out? As a kid, done the puzzles in there.
Yeah.
When the lady in the shop went, oh, do you like old books? For a second, I didn't know she was talking to me. Why would you? So, yeah. Then she brought out 2 more other books. She went, okay, give me a second. I haven't put these out yet. I thought, oh, I might be in for a treat. No, crap, I kind of felt obliged to buy them.
Oh, no.
I've left them downstairs.
Will they feature later?
If I remember which ones they are.
in emergency situations.
Yeah. £1 for a very dated My
Racist.
Little Pony Annual.
Dated/racist.
So, just prefacing this scan that will be on the blog. I don't know how we can kind of put brackets and...
It really should have, like, terms of...
You're a bit woke, are you? Is that the problem?
I always try and think of something a bit more original to say when I, like, introduce the outro, but I always end up saying, well, we've made it to the outro, so I'll just go, well, we've made it to the outro, everybody. Well done, congratulations.
That's exactly why I bailed and asked you to do it. We are proud to be part of the Studio Channel 84 network.
We are.
Whether they're proud to have us part of it. Another matter
Well,
entirely.
if they're not, they haven't said.
But Rob and Tom, they've put together an independent podcast channel and support network. Everyone who's very, very hard making their own shows, and we've always pitched in to help each other out, doing a voice, recording some lines, being a guest,
Social
chatting through
media
ideas.
shares.
Or just talking day-to-day shit.
Yeah.
They're all ace.
They are.
Thank
They're
you, guys
amazing.
and girls. There is the variety show. That's where Channel 84 all started. Pop culture meets parenting. A couple of bonus retro ramble minisodes available now as well. Rob helms the Untitled Trek Show, soon to be rebranded because there's so much more than just Star Trek going on in the show. That said, Now is a good time to listen to all the back catalogue of the USS Shit Show stories.
Yes.
Something very, very good coming soon.
Something very special. Hopefully on the 16th of December, I think Rob said.
We've already said too much. Now is a good time to catch up on the back catalogue of sketches. That's all we'll say. Also, Who Takes the Socks Off? Our comedy panel show. Recently, they released their best of 2024 episodes, and it's a big one.
Oh, she's a beauty.
Oh, mama. Simon has put a lot of work into compiling and producing that episode.
He has worked really hard.
He's worked his podcasty fingers to the bone.
Literally.
He's edited them down to nubs. Give us all a listen and tell a friend. You can find all the shows and links to the socials on channel84.co.uk. Your shortcuts to our part of the website is lightlyused.co.uk. We've got blog posts for every episode, pictures and links for everything we've discussed, everything we talked about, links to our Blue Sky, Instagram, Discord, YouTube, and for now we're keeping Twitter going.
Yeah, boo. Although I was delightfully pleased when I got to take a screenshot of Twitter telling me that I had officially deactivated my personal account. I've saved it to my phone.
If you want to find Karen now, Blue Sky only.
Yeah, but it is the same tag as Twitter, so if you followed me on Twitter, you could find me exactly the same place. Chester's Karen.
Adam and Karen have been lightly used. Visit lightlyused.co.uk for more. To get in touch, email pod@lightlyused.co.uk.
Weirdly, we've both chosen vehicular tats.
Yeah, that is strange. The synchronicities in my life continue. I swear I'm turning sidekick, you know.
That's why my throat was doing something weird there. The balls were dropping before our very ears.
Either that or they're going back up.
Oh no! Oh, I think stop and call the doctor.
Quick, press stop, press stop.
Help! No.
This was a Studio Channel 84 network show. To find more, head over to channel84.co.uk now.